WandaVision. So this will be my review slash discussion of WandaVision. That the finale just premiered yesterday, and so there are going to be some topics that I really have to talk about, and they contain spoilers. So you have been warned that the following video this will contain spoilers. So the reason is because it's very difficult for me to explain different types of just the show itself without going into details. Like, I have to talk about those details. So you have been warned. There will be spoilers in this review. So, what's WandaVision all about? Well, it's set 3 weeks after the events of Avengers Endgame. Wanda and Vision are living an idyllic suburban life in the town of Westview, New Jersey, trying to conceal their true natures. As they begin to enter new decades and encounter television tropes, the couple suspects that things are not as they seem. So, so, the first 3 episodes were very interesting. Well, not the first 3 episodes, but like it kind of. Well, the first 3 episodes just full on sitcom, like 100% complete sitcom, and then the 4th episode it kind of bounces back and forth between real life, and then back at the sitcom, and then and when they transition, and the way they transition from the sitcom to the real world is through the aspect ratio. Like, the aspect ratio changes when something mysterious, or when something happens, when something major happens, is what I meant to say. And I thought that was a very clever and cool way to transition. It's not just a cutaway. It's not a cut. It's a aspect ratio change. I thought that was pretty cool. I was watching, the first couple episodes, and like the almost a half of the entire show of the series, and I thought to myself that I don't know why, but I had this feeling like I had like this bad feeling. There was something about the first couple episodes that I didn't like, and I was trying to figure out what it was. And I think it's the whole sitcom thing. Now listen, I'm not I don't mind sitcoms. I have seen some sitcoms on Disney Channel, like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, the only sitcoms I've seen are the ones that are like my age, like kids my age watch. I'm almost 21 years old, so probably like Disney Channel or like Nickelodeon. So like iCarly, Drake and Josh, Victorious. Those are the sitcoms that I've Good Luck Charlie, Wizards of Waverly Place. Those are the sitcoms that I've seen, that I've watched. They all, and the first couple episodes, they pay homage to the classic sitcoms, like the one that I'm pretty sure everyone knows about, because they talked about it, was the Dick Van Dyke Show. Now listen, these Dick Van Dyke Show, Bewitched, all these sitcoms, I haven't seen. Like, they came out, these sitcoms came out before I was born. So because of that, I have pretty much little to no knowledge of those sitcoms. But I only saw one episode of, well, not an episode, but a clip of the Dick Van Dyke Show, just to get a sense of what the show might possibly be. Um, so like the first episode, like the first couple episodes, like I said, I didn't really like it, and it was because of the whole sitcom thing. I didn't think, some jokes were funny, some humor were funny, but a majority of the humor, with the sitcoms, I didn't like. I wasn't laughing. I just had this blank, emotionless. I had this blank, emotionless reaction on my face. So, yeah. I think the reason why, but I think the reason it really paid off was because of the actors, especially Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. When I was, when we were watching those movies, when we were watching those movies like Age of Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, they were very serious actors. We loved them, but they were very serious, very dramatic, but this is like the first time we get to see both actors, like we get to see like the more comedic humor side, the humor side to them, and especially Paul Bettany. I love Paul Bettany's. He was so funny in those first couple. When it comes to with the sitcoms, and I just loved it. I just loved his performance, and I absolutely adore Catherine Hahn as Agatha Harkness. Like when she was cast as Agnes, quote unquote, Wanda and Vision's noisy neighbor. Um, we were like people were already people were already fans were like already saying she's Agatha Harkness because like her name Agnes, it's a nickname. It's a nickname for Agatha, and who and what character is related to Scarlet Witch, whose name like kind of is very similar to Agnes. It's Agatha, and then we see the trailers like she's wearing a witch costume. I was like, she's got to be. I'm thinking to myself, she's got to be Agatha Harkness. And what do you know? At the end of episode 7, she revealed herself to Wanda as Agatha Harkness. Um, and then the twins. Oh yeah, the twins. Yeah, the twins. Like Elizabeth. Elizabeth. I keep saying the actors' names. Wanda gave birth to the twins, Wiccan and Speed. I hope there's like some way for Wiccan and Speed to. I want to see more Wiccan and Speed. Like I feel like the MCU is building like their own version of the Young Avengers, and we're gonna get Kate Bishop. We already got Stature. There might be a possibility. I mean, maybe if not this season, maybe a future season. We don't know how many seasons of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but we might get Patriot. Eric, I think his name is Eric Bradley or something like that. But we might get Patriot on. Yeah, so Patriot and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We already got Stature from the Ant-Man movies. So yeah, they're really building it up. Maybe Iron Lad in a Fantastic Four movie. I don't know. So yeah, they're really building up the Young Avengers. Um, and who knows what's to be. So I just love Catherine Hahn. She is such an amazing actress. I absolutely adore Catherine Hahn. And when I heard she was cast in WandaVision, I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be amazing. So yeah. Um Oh yeah, so definitely, when they brought up the cast for WandaVision, they bought, Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen obviously came back. I mean, they're the stars of the show. And then Catherine Hahn, I mentioned Catherine Hahn. But they also brought back Randall Park as Jimmy Woo. I was like, oh man, we haven't seen we we finally. I love Randall Park. He's such an I love that guy. He's such a great actor and so likable, and so funny and humorous. I loved him in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I wanted more of him. And now he's back, and I hope we keep seeing him more. Maybe in the third Ant-Man movie. Who knows? But not only Jimmy Woo, not in only Wendell Park as Jimmy Woo, but also Kat Dennings as Darcy Lewis. Holy shit! We haven't seen Kat Dennings, Darcy Lewis, since like 2013 Thor: The Dark World. That was like, oh my god, like that was almost a decade ago. We haven't seen her for almost a decade. Um, the first time I saw those Thor movies, I didn't. I thought she was funny, but then I watched it. I rewatched those Thor movies a couple of times, um, and I didn't think she was funny. In those movies, she didn't really fit in. But in this one, I felt like she was very useful. She wasn't useless. She was very useful in WandaVision. She has a purpose. I felt like Darcy shouldn't be in those Thor movies. They just need Jane Foster. But it was great to see Kat Dennings. I love seeing all these recognizable and familiar faces pop back and return in the MCU. It's such a treat, such a delight. But the one cast that got everyone screaming and shouting is Evan Peters as quote unquote Pietro. So what was it? The end of episode 5? It was the end of episode 5 when Wanda opened her door and it was Evan fucking Peters. It was Evan fucking Peters on that doorstep. I was like, oh my god, I was screaming like a little girl. Like, oh my god, it's Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. But then you find out, oh, he's not really Quicksilver. He's not really Pietro. He's not really Quicksilver. He's just a random guy named Ralph Boner. And some people, some fans were very disappointed or just hated the reveal that he's not really Quicksilver. He's actually he's just some random guy named Ralph. And Agnes keeps bringing up Ralph, and we were all thinking to ourselves, why is she's bringing up Ralph a lot? Like, is he real? Is he made up? Like, who is Ralph? And we finally get revealed that it's actually Evan Peters' character. And I don't know why people were disappointed. I wasn't disappointed with the reveal that he wasn't Quicksilver. Do I want him? Come on. Of course I want. Everybody wants Evan Peters to be Quicksilver. But, like, I'm just going to say this very quickly, very briefly. Kevin Feige had this whole 5-year plan, alright? And those plans did not involve Fantastic Four, Deadpool, or the X-Men characters. No Fox characters. Because that was like before the whole Disney Fox merger deal happened. We will be getting the X-Men, ladies and gentlemen, but that's like a couple years into the future, not now. But yeah, could they? Yeah, they could. Kevin Feige could plant like little breadcrumbs and seeds, but I feel like fans shouldn't be, whiny, they shouldn't be crying and whining that, oh, he's not Quicksilver. Just accept what we've got and let's all move on. Please. Please, can we do that? Thank you. So when he was revealed, I really don't mind. I really don't mind him being some guy named Ralph. But anyway, that's just my opinion. And like there were no action in WandaVision. There was like no action. There was only like mystery, suspense, a lot of mystery, drama, but all of that, they were all built. All of that, they were all building up to a reveal or a twist or to something, and I haven't really thought about it. I was like, yeah, there's like no action in this so far. Not until like near the end of the show. And I was like, oh. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, like the whole Tyler Hayward. Tyler Hayward. People were saying, "Oh, he's such a villain." He's such a villain. Like, he's not a villain. The director of Sword, Tyler Hayward, he's not a villain. He's a dick. You can be. Here's the thing: you can be a dick. You can be an asshole, but that doesn't mean. I could be a dick. I could be an asshole, but that doesn't mean I wanna take over the world. I wanna steal. I don't want money. I don't want world domination. That's not what he wants. He's just an asshole. So yeah. So I that's what I thought. I'm so glad he got his ass arrested. Thank you, Darcy. Oh, and Monica Rambeau. How can I not talk about Monica Rambeau? So the last time we see Monica Rambeau was Captain Marvel, but remember, Captain Marvel took place in the year 1995, so that was like that was a young version of her, like a kid version of Monica, and now we've seen her all grown up. She's been recasted. She's all grown up. Same character, different actors, of course. I don't know why I said that. I mean, obviously it would be. But Monica Rambeau, like, I didn't think, like, I was thinking to myself, okay, like, we got Monica Rambeau, but I didn't expect I didn't expect Monica to get her powers in this show. I thought they just wouldn't do it. They might save it for like Captain Marvel 2 or like somewhere in the future. I didn't really thought about that. But yeah, Monica's developed. She's got superpowers in this show. Like, can't wait for her powers to be explored. Maybe she'll get her superhero costume in Captain Marvel 2. That would be pretty cool. A team up with Monica, Carol, and Kamala Khan, the three of them, the three Marvels. So yeah. I'm just thinking about right now. I'm just thinking about what else I want to talk about. What else do I want to talk about? I guess that's really it. I mean, well, the finale. Now, before I watch the Halloween episode. I love the Halloween episode. You know what? Every Halloween and every Christmas, every holiday, not just Halloween, but every holiday, if there's like a Thanksgiving episode or a Halloween episode or Christmas episode, I'm gonna spend the entire holiday just watching. I'm gonna spend every Halloween. In this case, I'm gonna spend every Halloween just watching that episode 6 of WandaVision, like a what's it called? WandaVision Spooktacular episode, whatever. But I love that episode, especially seeing Elizabeth Olsen dressed up in her comic book costume. She does look ridiculous, but I'm glad it was just for Halloween, which makes sense. But Paul Bettany looked even better as the Vision from the comics. They both look ridiculous, and I loved it. That Halloween episode. But yeah, the first. Oh yeah, something very big. Like the first couple episodes really felt like it really set up like Wanda as the villain. It really makes you think. Yeah, it really makes you think she's the villain of the show until the big reveal at the end in episode 7 where it's Agatha. Catherine Hahn is reveals herself as Agatha Harkness, but from episodes 1 through 6 I was convinced. I was completely convinced that Wanda was the villain of this entire show, and she mostly is. Well, she sort of is, somewhat. I mean, she kidnapped. I mean, you got to think about this. Superheroes do a lot of heroic things. That's what makes them heroes. But superheroes, if they can, they can also do some fucked up shit. Like the boys. About the boys, but there are a lot of differences. There are a lot of differences between the two. But my point is, heroes can do fucked up shit, and they could really mess up themselves and the world around them. Just like Wanda's case, like she kidnapped an entire town. What was it? Like the population was like 3,000. Like 3,000 people were all. She kidnapped 3,000 people, held them hostage in this fake fantasy, and they all have lives. They all have lives. All these people, these 3,000 people, they all have lives to get to. They have family, they have friends, and Wanda is preventing them from seeing each other, and because she really is the villain. Like both her, I feel like she, Agatha and Tyler are like the three main antagonists of the show, which is so crazy. It was so crazy. But yeah, the finale was so. Well, here's what I want to talk about the finale. Um, before the before the finale came out, there was like an article that from one of the I don't know, like one of the crew members or like one of the producers or someone who works on the show. All right, someone who works on the show. They recently spoke out. They recently spoke in an interview, and it's in an article that fans, people will be disappointed. They will be, not they might, they will be disappointed in the finale. And I was like, uh-oh, something's bad's gonna happen. I was like, oh, great. But I still was looking forward to the finale. And yeah, I guess I was somewhat disappointed. There were, the whole, Vision versus the White Vision, and then Wanda fighting Agatha. Even though it was awesome, I felt like I did feel like there were some unanswered questions. Not plot holes. There were some unanswered questions in the finale. Like, where did White Vision go? Like, that's an example. Like, an example is like, where did White Vision go? Where did he go? He's like, oh, I remember myself. I am Vision. Oh, I see ya. Peace. And then he's gone. Like he gets his memory back thanks to the fake Vision. Well, not the fake Vision, but like the fantasy reality Vision. And then he just bounced. He's like, peace. See ya. and then we never saw him again. He was never brought up. Where did White Vision go? Yeah, but yeah, we did get like 2 post-credit scenes. The first one is like a Captain Marvel 2. Captain Marvel 2 post-credit scene. The other one is is leading into Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness. I almost said multiverse of magnitude. Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would give. I mean, like, WandaVision was releasing, like, week to week, and because of that, like, the whole. I think Disney Plus crashed because, like, everybody was watching, like, the whole world was watching WandaVision at the same time, and it caused Disney Plus to crash, or I crashed, or like something happened. But yeah, I feel like WandaVision might get nominated for something. Might get nominated because, I mean, like, come on, like, if it caused Disney Plus to crash, you know it's amazing. I would give WandaVision probably an A minus. Yeah, definitely an A minus. But yeah, those last 2 episodes of WandaVision, definitely episode 8. Oh my god, if episode 8 kept going, if it kept continuing, I would have cried. That was such an emotional. It was a flashback episode. We get to see Wanda as a little kid. Everything that she and Pietro went through. That was tough to watch, and then the whole Hydra experiments with the Mind Stone. That was very hard. So yeah, I didn't really like. So yeah, there were some parts of the sitcom that I didn't really like, that I didn't enjoy. If I'm being honest with you, and yeah, that whoever said that the finale was whoever said that the finale was going to be a letdown, I guess that person was somewhat right. Because I felt like there were some things were missing in the finale, and there were some unanswered questions, but it was over. It's over. So, but anyway, that's it for me. I'm done talking. I've talked too much. I've been going on and on. Like, it's been like 27 minutes already talking about WandaVision. If you've seen WandaVision, let me know what you thought. Please go ahead, spoil it. Let me know what all your thoughts are in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, with your family and friends, and I will see you in my next video.